guys? It's me, DeJa Skye from Rupaul'S Drag Race Season 14, and welcome back to my channel. Boom! We are doing another tier video. These are honestly, I think, some of my favorite genres of videos I've done. And there's so many seasons of Drag Race that I'm like, Mama, we are going down the line. But this is going to be a fun one because I know it personally, because we are doing a tier video of season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Obviously, I was there. I only didn't see 2 lip syncs in real time, so I saw every other lip sync in real time. So, I mean, trust the Duchess. I was there. But before we get started, please do not forget to compliment my makeup. Mama, I'm feeling it today. Mama is spilling the Bratz doll fantasy today. Like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this tier video of season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I was there. Okay, let's get into it. If you're new to my channel or tier videos, there are 4 tier levels. Now, it's gonna go S-K-Y-E. S is for sickening. This is top tier lip syncing. This is what I look for in everything. Captivation, the X factor, just an well-rounded, amazing lip sync. Then K is for killing it. Now, these are the lip syncs that were almost right there. They were still doing the damn thing. I'm still entertained. I will remember, but it's just like, it needed one more touch to get the S. Then there's Y, and Y is for you did what needed to be done. These were fine lip syncs. Nothing to bat an eye about, nothing to write home about, but you know, it was fine. And the bottom is E, and that stands for erase everything all at once. These are the lip syncs that I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Diva, what's going on? What's going on in the brain? And you look insane. This is gonna go in order of this season. First lip sync is June versus Orion to Water Me, and it is going into the K category for killing it. Now, June, this was her element. I remember when we got these songs, we got this song and the next song on the same day, and I was like, I can kill either of these songs. These songs are golden. These songs are my vibe, and when I met June, I could tell that this was her vibe too. Now, Orion, I love you, sister. Wasn't your shining moment, right? It wasn't your best story, if you will. June killed it. Booty twerking, showed off her dance skills. I wish her outfit, the sleeves came off just because wrapped around it was still kind of cumbersome, but I don't care because June was killing it, and that's why it's going into the category of K. So next lip sync is, in my opinion, one of the best lip syncs of the season. Yes. Actually, it's multiple people's opinion, including RuPaul's. But this is gonna be me versus DeJa to Fallen, and this is going right up into the first category of S for sickening. I can say that. I can have an unbiased opinion. I rewatched this lip sync all the time, okay? I love this lip sync. Obviously, I was part of it, but what it boiled down to was I was fighting for my life. I was like, I'm not about to be the first girl home. Alicia Keys is right in front of me. And as much as I really liked DeJa right off the bat, I still only knew her for a day. So I was like, I got to do what it is. And I'm a performer. I am a performer through and through. I am a well-rounded drag queen, but performing is what I did. So mama, I gave out all the stops. It wasn't just a one-dimensional lip sync. I pulled out, the little hip hop moments, the dancing moments, the emotional moments, the ad-lib moments. I pulled it out. DeJa, I ate you. DeJa, I love you. DeJa, call her Diane. I ate you. Next lip sync is June versus Maddie to I Love It. And this is going right into the category of why you did what needed to be done. Y'all saw an edited rough cut. But they edited out a verse where June was throwing down. Girl, she was giving the old school diva. She was giving all that, you know what I mean? But she was falling apart. She was a mess on stage, still doing the damn thing. Maddie was, a gorgeous Caucasian patriotic woman doing the thing. Hello, straight man, how are you? It was fine. Watching this lip sync in person, I was very mad because out of all the songs on the list, this is one of the songs that I wanted. Next lip sync is Alyssa versus Carrie to Play. By the way, one of my all-time favorite DeJa songs, just saying. And this is going into category, again, to why you did what needed to be done. I personally expected Alyssa to turn it a little bit more. I think she did fine, and I think Carrie did fine. Carrie was gorgeous. She had the Versace gown, girl. It was phenomenal. Alyssa did what needs to be done, but when that money gun. Did not work. And then she chose to pick up the money and throw. You should have left it alone. Once I saw that money gun and I went like this and it wasn't working, throw it away. Next lip sync is against Jorgeous and Orion, To My Head and My Heart. And this is going right up there to S for sickening bitch. Jorgeous. Jorgeous. Sister. Like flawless makeup. Great dresser. But what you remember most about her is what? This lip sync. Orion had no chance. You know, like going into this, I hadn't seen Orion lip sync yet, but seeing this in person, I was like, oh, she like slaughtered you. And what was crazy is like the first touch that Jorgeous did where she was fixing her thing and she just went click. I was like, oh, Orion, good luck to you. Because I had seen Jorgeous lip sync for the talent show and I was like, yep, she's one to look out. We obviously got the iconic Punch the Ghost. Hey, you know, it was just amazing. Jorgeous did not come to play. She was like, this is my bread and butter. This is what I'm going to do. And this is what I'm going to deliver on. And she did not disappoint. Up next is Jasmine versus Maddie to the first Beyonce lip sync song ever on Drag Race, Sugar Mama. And it is going right up into the category of what? S for sickening. And let me tell you, it was because of Jasmine. I'm just saying. Jasmine, y'all saw the Untucked, right? Y'all saw that I was wrongfully put in the bottom 3, even though the judges loved my dress. When this argument started, I knew I wasn't lip syncing. I had a feeling on the main stage that I wasn't gonna lip sync, but then once this fight happened, I was like, oh baby, I'm good. Because it's y'all two now. Thank you, Maddie and Jasmine for giving us the best Untucked moment. It was iconic. Jasmine pulled out all the stops. She was sex on legs. She knew all the, both of them knew all the lyrics. I just felt like Maddie was just straight man, just trying to get through the gig. So up next is Lady Camden and DeJa doing One Way or Another. And this is going into the category of K for killing it. You guys, this lip sync in person, so good. Lady Camden from the start, boom. DeJa from the start, boom. And it was 2 different interpretations. Lady Camden's gonna give you like a little bit of camp, dancing diva. DeJa gave you like sex, intensity, like it was diabetic, you know what I mean? But this was such an amazing lip sync. Actually, DeJa and Camden do this number for the Girls show. Look for a city near you. It's DeJa, Bosco, and Camden. It's for the lesbians, the lesies. But they actually do this number. It's kind of like their own it's just iconic. Next up is Jasmine versus Carrie to Unbreak My Heart, a ridiculous, dumb remix. And that is going into the category of why you did what needed to be done. What I remember most about this lip sync is Jasmine kicking her shoe off and then still staying on the ball of her foot. Dancer, professional. That's what it takes. It was a fine lip sync. I don't remember much about the lip sync. I don't even think it's one of those lip syncs that people are like, oh, Carrie Jasmine. No. There's other, lip syncs to think about. But it was whatever. What I hated most about the song choice was Unbreak My Heart is literally the most iconic Toni Braxton song, Fight Me. But the remix, you heard majority of the music than the lyrics. And that annoys me as a lip syncer because I want to make sure that you guys see that I know the lyrics. You guys see that I'm actually doing it. But the music was so loud. And then the lyrics were not. It was fine. Next up is Jasmine and Jorgeous doing Something's Got a Hold on Me. And this is going right up to the category of S for sickening. This lip sync was everything. It was the 2 girls that had showed us dancing quality divas, besides me. But dancing quality lip sync assassins, right? So we were like, this is gonna happen. In my opinion, it's not a song that I would automatically give to either of them. They did not disappoint. I love anything synchronized. They did the whoa, that was amazing. They just both turned it.
Your eyes are literally going, what?
Comment below, you guys. What is your favorite lip sync of the season? Where would you put girls in your little tier videos, the SKYE? Next lip sync is me, myself, and I lip syncing to Levitating. And it is going right down to E, Erase Everything All at Once, because that's exactly what production did. No, I'm kidding. It was not my best, okay? I Did not like the song, one. Did not know all the words because I did not like the song, so therefore it's not gonna come immediately. I remember this moment so vividly because there was no pressure. Ru just said, Deja, can you lip sync for my pleasure? I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna know probably like, I'm only gonna know like maybe like 80% of the words, but I'm down. But I will say this. I will say this. Just because I didn't know all the lyrics, Georges, lovely, lovely sister, afterwards said that I was the only diva that she would not want to lip sync against. So even though I didn't know all the words, she was still like, bitch, you turned it. Like, you took up the stage. Like, it was captivating. So for someone who I respect and is a lip sync assassin to say that, I was like, mama, I'm good. Now we're getting into the Lollapalooza lip sync. So up first is Jasmine versus DeJa to Respect, which honestly, that would be the song that I would pick. And it is going into the category of K for Killing It. Jasmine, I don't know what you did to the girls, but the girls have fire when they lip sync against Jasmine. When you lip sync against her, it just makes you want to like really, really, really turn it out. And that's what they both did. Jasmine did not hold out any stops. She said, oh no, I don't care if this is my first one. I need to deliver. DeJa, sexy mother. Looking at this in person, I was like, DeJa, I'm turned on. Like, I'm turned on by you. I don't know. It was her makeup, her look, everything was just, I think I was lesbian. Next up is Willow versus Bosco to Never Too Much. And this is going right up into the category of sickening. This hands down was my favorite lip sync of the Lollapalooza. It was not because there was dancing or flashiness. I loved the vibe and the groove of both of them, but more Willow. When I saw this song on the list, this was the one song that I was like, I don't think I want to do. But seeing it be performed, you know, on visual, I was like, oh, I would have been, this is actually a sickening song. It was just such good vibes. I felt like they both captured what the song really meant. To me, Willow looked like if there was a leading lady in a music video with Luther, that's who she would star in. Her dress was sickening. The moves, the fact that she camped it up a little bit, it was just great. Next lip sync is a three-way lip sync against Angeria, Camden, and Georges to Radio. And this is going back into the category of K for Killing It. Now, my favorite moment of this entire lip sync was the two dips that could have been three if Camden was just paying attention, okay? Because it was Angeria, dip, Georges, dip. Aww. The song was Georges. Like, the Camden, this was not her moment. You know, she tried, you know, and Angeria gave Angeria face, diva, but it was Georges' lip sync. It was, Georges gave all of the Georges of it. It was just so good. So good. All three of them killed it. Next up is Bosco versus Camden to Don't Let Go. And this is going into K for Killing It. Now, y'all remember that camera angle, right? When it, what you gonna be? And it was like Camden, then it would crossfade into Bosco, fade out. We saw that in real time, you guys. That cameraman, I don't even know what cameraman it was. They deserve a raise. They deserve to never, ever, ever go hungry in life again because it was so beautiful. The lip sync, Camden turned the party. Bosco did fine. But Camden, you know, she was on the floor a little bit, pulled out her tricks, but it was emotion. It was face. It was a culmination of, you know what? I can't go home at this moment. So I'm going to tame myself and don't just do 50,000 things. And I'm going to deliver. And that's what she did. Next lip sync is Jasmine versus Angeria to Love Don't Cost a Thing. And this is going into the category of why for You Did What Needed to Be Done. I love this song. Angeria, to me, gave a little bit of same old, and the same with Jasmine. It was a little bit like a one-note lip sync on both ends. That's why it wouldn't be higher. Now, I'm not saying it was a bad lip sync. I thoroughly enjoyed this lip sync. It was just, I wanted that like X factor, you know what I mean? And it's not just about splits, dips, all that stuntness. It's just, I wanted that little like touch of, oh, work, she did that. You know what I mean? Oh, that was sickening. And I never really felt like I got that from this particular lip sync. And that's why it is in Y for You Did What Needed to Be Done. And finally, the last Lollapalooza lip sync. This is Jasmine versus Bosco to Swept Away. And this is going into category of K for Killing It. Y'all, when both of them at the same time went to the floor, I was done. I was done. The hottest thing, seeing two beautiful trans women turn on America. Jasmine giving a little bit of camp, Bosco giving sex and a little bit of dance. I loved it. I loved this lip sync. They did Diana Ross proud. Next is Georges versus Bosco to Heartbreak Hotel Remix. And this is going into category of Y for You Did What Needed to Be Done. Now, watching this in person, you guys can't hear me, but watching this in person, I was screaming at Georges and Bosco. I was like, turn it, kill it. I felt like they just took a back seat to the lip sync. It was weird because Georges killed every single lip sync that she was in. Bosco, gorgeous. We saw her turn it multiple times. And so I was like, let's go, let's go. Like, there were moments, Georges had her little thing, but it just wasn't, some of the words were missing. And the feel of a Whitney Houston, the feel of Whitney just wasn't there. It just wasn't at 10, which I know they both can bring, if not at a 20. Next lip sync, or as I like to call it, the saddest moment of lip syncing for season 14, is DeJa versus me versus Georges. Too Good For You. And it was not good for me. And that is going into category of Y for You Did What Needed to Be Done. Now, mama, editors, shady little munchkin, shady. Mama, every time me or Georges or DeJa didn't know a lyric, zoom in. Bitch, they got us, gal. Good for you. We were in lockdown. No idea that this song was even out. I remember when they gave us the song, we're like, who is this? This is a lot of words. If you listen to Good For You, there are so many words. And it's hard to catch the vibe of it. It's hard if you're not that like rocker, like DeJa embodied the lip sync. I think me and Georges held our own. Next up, and this is a what the lip sync. When I saw that list and I saw that we finally had Telephone by Lady Gaga and Beyonce, I was like, oh, mama. Every day I was rehearsing this lip sync. I was like, oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Mama, the song I Am a Gaga Stan, when that music video broke the internet, I was here for it. But it went to Willow and Angeria in gowns. You couldn't put Good For You for the next week and gave us 3 Telephone. DeJa Loves Gaga and me and Georges could have danced. This was a lip sync. Like, what can you do? It's a dance song and they're in gowns. There's not much you can really do, in my opinion. But it was fine. It was fine. They did what needed to be done. They both made it to the finale. So, sisters, love you. Now, the last and final lip sync is Camden versus Willow for the crown. This is going into the category of K for Killing It. Now, they both delivered. Camden did her camp, her falling, all that stuff. Willow, I see that I inspired you with my shoulder pads. So campy, so good. I love that they were both fighting, but they were not doing too much. Neither of them were just doing too much. It was like, the song didn't really require it. And I felt like it was pretty evenly matched. Like, they both could have taken that crown. Like, absolutely. It was such a cute, amazing lip sync. And congratulations to my sis Willow, Team Willow forever. Well, you guys, that was a tier video for season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. What did you guys think? I love these freaking videos. I do, because I don't like to do rankings like from 1 to 10. I'd rather just like talk about it and then put it in a category. It's so much easier because honestly, racking your brain and being like, why is she at 5 and not 6? That is what my mind would go through. But as always, if you have any ideas for the channel, what you want to see more of, but like always, please follow me on all of my social media and I will see you in my next video. Bye.